it's just hard to be told that like this is something that's elective when it's literally a need that you have to have science help you to have a healthy baby in some couple situations, and we're one of those couples. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to be sharing some updates with you about our IVF journey. Hope everyone is staying safe out there with coronavirus and all that nonsense going on. So I just wanted to say that we had our education day appointment this week. This week was actually really big for us. So we had Monday, we got a call from our finance company, which is ARC, and we went ahead and filled out all the paperwork for all that. It's really quick, got pre-approved, and then they said that they went ahead and contacted our fertility clinic, and the fertility clinic went ahead and sent over all of our paperwork saying that all the financial stuff was good. So Monday was financial day, getting that taken care of. Then on Tuesday nothing happened. Wednesday is when we had our education day appointment. That was supposed to be in person, obviously an in-person appointment. We're supposed to do some blood work and other things at that appointment in Cincinnati, but since coronavirus we didn't get to, so that was kind of a bummer. We did do it on the phone. It lasted about 2 hours, so that was a lot of just sit down time trying to go over things that were just on the phone. We got sent a PowerPoint through my email, and then we just went through it with the nurse that called us, and so she basically just said everything that we're going to do day by day starting from cycle day 1 and on. We still have a few things that we have to get done before we're officially fully ready for the pre-workup or whatever. So we still have to get the sperm analysis done, and I think our STD testing, and that was it, I believe. I don't know, we'll see. I'll look back over that. But so yeah, so we'll be getting those lab work orders in the mail soon, and then we'll get that done whenever we can leave the house and everything again. Basically during that day by day appointment, she just told us, so for those of you that are unaware of kind of IVF stuff, so the whole process starts on cycle day 1, which is when your period starts. So kind of just waiting when that happens up until that point. It doesn't really matter when, just as soon as that happens, give them a call and say, I start my period cycle day 1. So then they are going to ask if we've taken 2 antibiotic pills. Both of us have to take them, I guess just to clear out any potential bacteria or maybe UTI type stuff. I don't know, just clear everything out down there just in case. So we go ahead and take a loading dose of that, and then that's the only antibiotic we take for the whole time. And then we'll both do that, and then I will start taking birth control pills on cycle day 3. So that's just to kind of calm down your ovaries, I think, and get rid of any big cysts or any follicles that were left over from the last cycle or something like that. I don't know. She was telling us all this, and I don't entirely remember everything she said. But start taking birth control pills. That'll be from a week until possibly even up to 3 weeks. I think they use that window so that they can tell when you're ready to actually start doing the injections, and then also so that, I don't know, they if you wanted to delay it a few weeks, I guess you can, but who would want to delay this? You're excited, you want to do it. So it just gives them some time frame, I guess, to work with that. And our clinic, they only have a satellite office that's in our city. They are only open on Tuesdays and Fridays, so she said that would be a good way to make sure that our certain appointments line up with those days or something too. So I don't know how long I'll be on that, or if it'll be 1 week or the full 3 weeks, but I'm excited either way. Then after that, you will start then you start just taking an oral estrogen pill, I believe. I think it was called Femera, maybe, I don't know. And so I'll do that for 5 days, and then start the stem shots. So that's the part that kind of scares me. We got all of our medicine in today, so I'll show that in a little clip here later. But so yeah, so the stems, the one I'm on is Folly Stem 100 milligrams, and it's a 900 something, I don't know. So basically a pin, and each day you turn it and you like click it to be at the dose. So I'll turn it to 100, and then you squeeze up part of your stomach. It's got to be within like 2 inches of your belly button, and you squeeze it up and you stick the needle in there and then give yourself a shot. So I don't know, I give shots twice daily, usually at the dental school on my patients, so I'm not really worried about needle, and the needles at the dental school are way longer than that, so I'm not entirely worried about the shot part. I guess just I've heard people say that it burns whenever you're injecting the medicine in, so I'm kind of scared about that because I don't really know what that's gonna feel like. So not too nervous though. I mean, it's all worth it and lots of women have done this for 40 years, so I think I'll be able to get through it. Let's see, so then I'll do kind of a variable time frame of that, so that'll be between 8 and 12 days, I believe. They were thinking that I'd probably be on the 8-day side just because I had a good follicle count and everything. So we'll do 8-ish days of those, and then we'll switch to add on something else. I think it was called Ganirelix. I don't know. If you're watching this and you know, you can, if I said it wrong, you can correct me in the comments. So not entirely sure if that was right, but I think that's what it's called. And that is just going to keep me to prevent ovulating 40 eggs or something like that, like crazy, that obviously we don't want me to ovulate because then what's the point of all this? So that's what those shots are for. I got a lot of those in the mail today. I think I got 5 or 6 of those, so I guess that's 5 or 6 days. And then I guess during all this time, like, you're going in for ultrasounds and blood work just to see kind of where you're at. And so I think if everything looks good with that, then they go ahead and let you do the trigger shot. So my trigger shot is going to be Ovidrel. I know people that have done IUIs that have done Ovidrel too, so hopefully it works. So yeah, so I'll do that trigger shot, and then that will be like the time frame for whenever we do egg retrieval. Do trigger shot, I think they said preferably at 8 o'clock at night. Don't know why, but so we'll shoot for that time, and then a few days later we will have our egg retrieval. And she said that we will get there at 6:45 in the morning, which Cincinnati is about 2 hours away for us, so we'll have to probably spend the night beforehand in a hotel or something because that's a long drive that early in the morning, and I'm sure I'll be nervous and won't have been able to sleep the night before. So so then I also got today in her medicine pack a Valium to take, which is good because I'm probably going to be so nervous about this, especially since it's conscious sedation. So take the Valium as soon as I get there, like, calm your nerves, everything, it'll be okay. And then they go ahead and I guess do all the prep work, and then they put the IV in and start administering like lorazepam, I think, and something else. So she said that I will be awake the whole time. I can choose to kind of like close my eyes and go to sleep if I want, which I'm hoping I do, but she said some people just are awake and talking the entire appointment, and I'm just dreading that because I know whenever I had my wisdom teeth out, that was just, lots of videos were taken and it was very embarrassing. So I hope at least no one will be videoing me during that because Jeremy will be in the other room doing his thing. Anyway, back to this. So retrieval, they will go ahead, take all the eggs and all the eggs that they can. They go ahead, there was actually a really weird like picture that they sent in their PowerPoint that I thought it like summed it up pretty well how they do it, because I didn't really understand how they did it, but basically and if I'm smart enough to figure out how to put that image in here, I will do it. But so basically they put the wand that they do the transvaginal ultrasounds, they have a little like needle that sticks out of that which sounds really scary, and so they stick the wand up there, and then I guess they kind of angle it. They're doing like a regular ultrasound too, so they kind of angle it and they stick it through your vaginal wall, and which sounds really scary and stick it through your ovary into each follicle, and it sucks up all the follicular fluid, which hopefully contains an egg too. So it's literally sucking up all of that, and I'm hoping that we get lots and lots of eggs so that this is the only time we have to do this, and then we can keep our little babies on ice. They do that in each ovary, and then that's it for that. You know, then they said that you'll have your egg count by the time you like wake up from the egg retrieval, so, or that night, depending on I guess how many and how busy they are. So yeah, kind of scary how easy that process is. After that, because we're doing the PGTA testing, we will have to wait and do a frozen cycle afterwards. That'll be it for that month's cycle. 2 weeks later, have normal period, probably bleeding from the retrieval and everything, but just, you know, no more meds, just wait it out, have period. And then we will, hopefully the next month, hopefully it's not delayed longer, I don't know how much time they need necessarily to test, but then we will have, hopefully our embryos come back with at least a few that are genetically normal that we can use and put on ice. She said that at that point they will call us and let us know how many were normal, and then we can discuss with the doctor if we want the absolute best one put in, which obviously duh, or if we want, like, out of the 3 best ones, if we have a preference for boy or girl, which kind of scares me because the whole idea is that you're kind of playing God with that, like deciding literally which sex gets put in. So I don't know, that just blows my mind, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, and then the next month cycle, it will start with just, I think, some more of those estrogen pills, and then progesterone too, so closer to the time that they do transfer. So I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be the PIO shots, which are the big like long needles in your butt, or if it's going to be on the PowerPoint it said it was going to be just like the vaginal suppositories. So I hope it's the suppositories and not those big needles, but if it is the big needles, it'll be fine. That's another month's problem. I gotta get through all the other shots first, so it'll be fine. But yeah, so she just like went through that whole process with me, said that we'll be doing like weekly ultrasounds again if it does succeed and everything, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So that was like that whole 2-hour appointment, basically talking about all of that and going through lots of PowerPoints that she sent. But then Thursday of this week, we got a call from the pharmacy saying that they got our med prescription and they were ready to send them out to us if we were, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like that's crazy that we're already gonna have our medicine and we don't even know when we're doing this. So she said, yeah, do you want to go ahead and like get your meds sent? And I said sure. And so she told me the cost, and the cost was, so the clinic had given us a range of like, they said it was going to be, I guess I don't care to share this, they said it was going to be between $3,000 and $5,000 for medicines. They had expected for us to be on the $3,000 side since I was already making lots of follicles. Surprisingly, this pharmacy, they had it down to $1,500, which was really good. So that was just a relief that, I mean, it's still a lot of money, but it was a relief to have it way less than what we were expecting. That was just really good. So we told her charge to the credit card and send them on over. So we got those medicines today, which was so exciting and just felt kind of surreal at the same time. Yesterday too, we also got our financing officially like done and signed all of our consent forms, and they said that they're releasing funds, I think yesterday or today. So we will be paid in full to the clinic hopefully soon, and I know it's still early to just go ahead and be like getting this ready, but we want to be ready as soon as we can for cycle day 1 to start. So I'm expecting my period sometime next week. I don't know, it's kind of, that's a little iffy because the clinic is not thinking they're going to be starting cycles in April, so probably going to be bad news as far as that. Probably looking maybe not even May, because the ASRM apparently is, there's like some whispers around the infertility community that ASRM is going to say that no transfers even through May. So, yeah, not looking good. It's fine. You know, it's fine. I'm just glad that we have gotten the steps that we have gotten taken care of. But sadly, this will probably be my last video for a little bit, updating you all on IVF stuff at least, because we don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I'm hopeful that maybe next week they'll say, yeah, like, you're good to go, like, start in April, but probably not. I'm trying not to get my hopes up because I know that the realisticness of that is very low. And now I'm not even, like, feeling hopeful for May. I'm just kind of like, okay, like, probably my realistic timeline is thinking at this point probably doing it in, like, August or something, like, really far out, because just because of how far, I don't know how long that this coronavirus stuff is going to take, and where they're running out of PPE and not wanting to do elective procedures, even though, I don't know, obviously I haven't gone through this yet, but it's just, first off, I don't really see how this is elective. I mean, I know it's technically elective, but it just doesn't seem elective, because other people can just, I mean, technically we can have sex and get pregnant, but I don't know, it's just different. If you are going through this, you know what I'm saying. Like, it's not, it's just hard to be told that, like, this is something that's elective when it's literally a need that you have to have science help you to have a healthy baby in some couple situations, and we're one of those couples, so I don't know. But, and plus they don't even use all the same PPE stuff, but whatever, it's fine. So can you tell I'm a little salty about this? Because I am. So yeah, so in my head I'm expecting the timeline to be more around probably August or September, probably like egg retrieval in August, transfer in September. That's just kind of my own little realistic timeline because of all this coronavirus stuff. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys. I may have another video coming soon. I'll just do a little tease right now, I guess, for it. That's all I have for you guys. I will talk to you later. Hopefully I have some more updates. Just, we've been signing lots of consent forms and just doing lots of paperwork back and forth. Lots of emails every day. I've been getting like 5 or 6 emails from the clinic, from the genetic screening, like, freezing company called Ovation, from ARC. Like, we've just been getting lots of emails from everybody, lots of stuff to sign, and so if I have any fun updates, I will get on here and make another video. But until then, I hope you all stay safe out there. Try not to catch coronavirus, because it's just a lot scarier than I think we realize, and I hope everyone is staying safe, and, you know, wash your hands, Lysol and Clorox everything, and just try not to come in contact with other people, social distance. So yeah, stay safe, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll try and put a thing right here. Yeah, okay.